Hey guys, Old Guy Gaming here, back again with another MTG Arena video, and tonight we're going to be doing historic red deck wins, the good old classic. It's been a while since I've actually played this deck. There have been some new additions since the last time I did this deck. I did have this listed on one of my most popular videos on the channel, actually, which are the two best decks to play in MTG Arena right now, and that was several standards ago. But since Historic, and that was way before Historic actually came into play, actually. So I do want to revisit both of those decks and show some of the additions that have happened with some recent sets that have made those choices in. I consider this to be one of the better decks for starting players into the new game, looking for that deck to get your consistent wins in, or people who just like to win games, because red deck wins. It is what it says it is. So for those of you that do not know the deck, or know what it does, it is a mono red burn deck, and comes in like a truck, basically doing as much damage as humanly possible, as quickly as possible. So you're going to start off with four Ghitu Lavarunner. They are 1/2s, and as long as you have 2 or more instants or sorceries in your graveyard, it is +1/+0 and has haste. Scorch Spitter, great addition from M20. Whenever it attacks, it does 1 damage to you or Planeswalker it's attacking. You guys should know this card. Shocks, they're shocks. Lightning Strikes. Those of you that have not played in Historic before may not have seen this card. It's basically a one-up of the old Shock. It's the Lightning Strike. The Viashino Pyromancer, whenever it enters the battlefield, does 2 damage to target player or Planeswalker. Bonecrusher Giant, great card, came out of Throne of Eldraine. It has its Stomp attack for 2 damage, and then, of course, it's got a 4/3 that you can leave behind as well. Goblin Chainwhirler. Oh boy, was this card a pain in the neck back in those days. 3/3 first strike for 3. When they did Dominaria, they did all of these 3-color casts, 3 mana costs in each color cards. This one by far was the worst. Because back in those days, there was a whole trend of token decks that were going on back then. And this thing, whenever it comes into the battlefield, deals 1 damage to each creature, opponent, and Planeswalker they control. It would wipe out complete boards of tokens. It was amazing. Of course, we're going to need a little bit of card draw, so we're going to do some light up the stage. Again, additions from Guilds of Ravnica. Skewer the Critics, great card. Basically, Lightning Strike in a smaller container. Wizard's Lightning, which is basically Lightning Bolt, as long as you control a wizard. Now, granted, we only have 2 wizards, which are the Viashino Pyromancer and the Ghitu Lavarunner, but that's most likely going to be on the board and making it a 1 casting cost Lightning Bolt. We're going to do Castle Embereth to be able to add a little bit more damage, and then 16 mountains. Ooh, let's go get the real mountains. Can we do that? Can we actually do the styles? Do they count in card styles? No, they do not. So... but anyway, we'll play with it the way it is. All right, so that's the deck. That's Red Deck's wins. If you like the video, of course, you like the content, and now you feel that I have earned it, by all means, hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. Like the video while you're there, and let me know in the comments down below how you would build a mono red deck in Historic. So let's go make some people mad in Historic. Because this deck is not popular. Nobody likes playing against it. It is a pain in the neck. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It is what red does. If you are new to the game, this is signature red, mono red. It is fast damage, win games quick, burn, burn, burn. The downside to it is that it doesn't have any mid-range at all. So if you don't win the game within the first 4 to 5 turns, you're probably going to lose the game. Simply because you just don't have, there's not enough there to keep the deck going. The Goblin Chainwhirler helps quite a bit. Yep, good hand. 1, 2, 3. We shall say hello with the Ghitu Lavarunner. All we need now is a Wizard's Lightning. Ooh. I'm going to hold on to those. I have a distinct feeling this is a mono-white life gain deck. Sure is. And we do not want to let that life gain deck get anywhere near ahead of us. So I want to hold on to all my burn spells, so that I can start burning off all of his life linkers. Bishop of the Wings, interesting. Shadow Spear, really cool. Let's see what he does here. Okay. We shall skewer the critics there. And we shall hold. Classic red. Pride mate, you say? Yeah, no, we're not going to let that happen. Yep. As I said before, people do not like playing this deck because the next thing I was going to do is use Castle Embereth, and I was going to be doing enough damage there, and I probably would have been able to finish it off with the Skewer the Critics. Yep, this deck is fast. It is dangerous, and there are a couple of rares in here. So I mean, granted, in this version, I mean, Chainwhirler is a rare. Bonecrusher Giants are rare. The rest of it's common and uncommon cards. Those ones aren't necessarily needed for the deck. You have other filler cards you could put in there. You could actually just run this with common and uncommon cards. And there's a reason. There is a reason why Mono Red Burn, for several metas since, oh wow, 1 mana. No, thank you. Oh yeah, there we go. We'll keep that. Let's drop the Scorch Spitter because it's not a wizard. There is a reason why Mono Red Burn sits at the top of the Tier 1 lists each and every year. So we're going to keep a mana open for when his Pride Mate comes down so that we can kill it. Soul Warden, you say? Yeah, let's get rid of that. I'm not going to add on to his Ajani's. Sarah Ascendant, cool. No more lands. We'll let that person have it. So unfortunately, we're fresh out of instant spells, and this is the deck. And it's odd enough that we got matched up against it twice. This is the deck that is actually going to be capable of beating us. Go for it, my lovelies. Perfect. Goblin Chainwhirler. Woo! Wipe them all off the board. Prison Realm the Chainwhirler. It's already done its job. I'm good with it. Thanks. Sarah Ascendant. Just Chainwhirler again. Take his Sarah Ascendants out. So now he's down. Now he's a little bit behind because even if he does get the Johnny's Primate that he's going to cast here, that's going to be 3/3. He's got a Chainwhirler in his face that's got first strike. So I'm going to go here. Let's see if he's willing to save his Johnny's Primate. Perfect. We're going to light up the stage. Oh, really? Really? Nothing but lands? That's crazy. So he could do it again. He's going to have the same problem again, though. Sure. Yeah, now he's getting ahead of us. Now he's definitely gotten ahead of us. So I'm trying to think of what we have. Not enough. We're going to call a good game. We had him there for the running there for a second, but he got all the cards he needed. There's no way. And this is what I was saying before about how this deck loses. We've genuinely played our biggest play card. 2 Chainwhirlers back to back, be able to wipe out the board, and he's still able to come back from that with life gain. We're done. We've got nothing to deal with Heliod at that juncture. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. Good deck. I would like to get matched up against something else other than 2 back-to-back life gain decks. Come on. Not saying that the pairing system's rigged. I would never say such a thing, Arena, but that does seem a little odd. The first 2 games tonight have been all against life gain. Where were those decks when I was testing out my other historic decks? Just saying. Well, now that's interesting. Yeah, honestly, what's the deal? I I don't want to get rid of Chainwhirler. I don't want to get rid of any of this. Super frustrating. Well, this should be interesting. So we're going to play multiple turns behind because we got nothing but tap lands all back to back for 3 shuffles in a row. Chart of course. Yep, this is a Phoenix deck. Cool. Hey, that's neat. Come on. What do you got? What you got? He's just going to keep chucking stuff into the game. Yeah, I need to light up the stage here. Maybe get something better. Probably wasting this. Perfect. Now what we need is one more mana so we can get both of these down. Actually, no, because I still get to use the Stomp attack and actually get that out. Actually, I'm probably going to do that no matter what. Come on. The last game we got nothing but mana. This game that's... Yeah, he's just chucking more stuff in. Okay, so we're going to lose this anyway. Oh, I pulled the wrong one. I thought that was the other one. Oh, well, I don't know that it matters, because he's going to get enough to get his... I think we might be okay. We might be okay. How many Phoenixes does he have in there right now? Just the one that I saw. If he puts down another Drake, this is... I mean, because I'm assuming that this is Izzet Drakes, by the way. Finale of Promise. Interesting. Probably going to pitch another... Yep, push another Phoenix. Cool. How do I want to go about this? Well, let's first of all, let's do this. Land is kind of nice. Skewer the Critics here. And we'll hold on to that shock so that he doesn't completely roll over us. Because he's going to go and do all of his shenanigans again to get this other one out. So that's one spell. There's 2 sitting there. You've got to have enough to be able to cast 3 spells to get the other Arclight out. There's the second one. And he's definitely got room for one more. He's going to pull the other 2 out of the bin. There's the third. Pull the Arclights out. Let that all resolve first. I don't want to accidentally pull that one back out. So, he's got 1 in the bin. He can do 6 damage. If he's got another one in his hand, he's got the ability to discard it. He's got us beat. Nah, he could still probably cast 3 cards and still have us beat. Again, I think we really genuinely got screwed on that initial draw. 1 mana in the first one. I can't possibly imagine he's going to hold back. He's going to cast all 3 spells so that he can get the other 2 Arc-Likes out. Is it only just 1? Yeah, he's going to get the other Arc-Like out, and he's going to win the game. Like, I don't know why there's any thought process to this, actually. Yep. So we're just going to go ahead and call it there. Yeah, no, I think that was as with happens in real life, on the table, sometimes the shuffling gods are not in your favor. I think we'd have had a better shot at him if we'd have had a full hand to start off with, because we'd have gotten a lot more damage on him in the early game. To the fact that his Phoenixes weren't going to ever come out of the bin because we weren't going to allow that to happen. Because, I mean, you saw he just pitched all of his Drakes. He was mostly going for the Phoenixes. Oh, well. Good deck. I just did it a couple of weeks ago. Check that video out if you like. So, alright. Cue another one up. Umagooma. Pink Floyd Flan. I got a lot of respect right there, my friend. What is it with this 1-land hands? Come on. Come on. Opponent goes first, and I get 1 land. And I don't know if you guys know how the shuffler works, but this is 2 shuffles. 2 shuffles, this is the best hand that I got. That's sort of better. I can drop 1 Viashino. I don't need 2. At least I got a mountain this time. Umagooma. Jace on a stick. Alright, my respect for your Pink Floydness there. Oh, look at that. We might be doing a mirror match. It could be Gruul. I don't want to speak too far out of school here. If it's red deck wins, like, come on. Yeah, it's mono red. There's no thought process to this game here. It's half the reason why people take it. I don't have to think. I just click. Goblin Chainwhirler? Ooh, this is a Goblin deck. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, he's looking for Goblin Chainwhirler. Of course he's looking for Goblin Chainwhirler. So we need to have an answer to Goblin Chainwhirler. You can let the matron go. She's done her job. Come on. Goblin Chainwhirler is probably one of the cards I think... I don't remember... I'm trying to remember my Goblin deck off the top of my head now. I think I may have actually omitted Chainwhirler from my Goblin deck, which is a huge mistake. Love the artwork on that. Alright, come on. Cast a Chainwhirler. You know you want to. I know you want to. Goblins aren't really that hard to figure out, my friend. Come on. Alright, so we're going to Chainwhirler. Goblin Ringleader. Sure. Yeah, I think I can afford to put the Bone Giant down. Because he can Chainwhirler, which is fine, but it's not going to kill the Bone Giant, and then I have a response to Chainwhirler once I'm in there. Fanatical Firebrand would be cool. He's got a whole combination of things he can do to actually kill the Bonecrusher. He's going to use most of the cards in his hand to do it. Okay. Shock? Or is he going to Fanatical Firebrand? Cool. 2 Fanatical Firebrands, which he'll sacrifice to kill the Bonecrusher Giant. Or not. So let's Lightning Strike the Chainwhirler. Are you going to lose a Fanatical? I didn't think so. Alright, and then we're going to hold on to that Lightning Strike for the inevitable second Chainwhirler that's going to come down. Because he's going to Matron. He's going to go get Chainwhirler. That should be the Goblin you're looking for. See? I can almost play your deck for you, my friend. Cool. And we'll Lightning Strike that one too. Yeah, you can Fanatical Firebrand it, sure. You gotta do both. We're gonna hold on to that shock because he's gonna have the Crater Maker here. Interesting. Yeah, okay. No, I'm holding off on the Crater Maker. So how about any of my cards? Sure. You can actually do that damage. We're kind of even up a little. I'm alright with that. Got more than enough in the bin for this. Would have been nice to have my Castle Embereth. Ooh, a little bit of black. Are you going to pull some stuff out of the graveyard, my friend? That's got to be what it is. He's got to be pulling stuff out of the graveyard so that he can cast it again. That's a really cool way of doing that. Sure. All I need is my Chainwhirler, which I've not seen yet, by the way. Yep. Exactly. Very nice. Very nice. I like what he did there. And I'm still going to Lightning your Chainwhirler. He's got to be like, how many times is this poor Chainwhirler got to die? Alright. A little bit of light at the stage would be awesome right now. Cool, I have no non-basics. Although that is 5 damage. He's getting ahead of us on the run. Our own Chainwhirler would be amazing right now. Yep, because you get that. Not a Chainwhirler. But it'll keep us alive for another turn, potentially. Nope, there comes the Chainwhirler. There comes the Chainwhirler. This is a really well put together Goblin deck. I like this. I like this a lot. Ooh. The Incinerator. Yep, that'll do it. 3. Yep, that'll do it. No, you should have done that to me. I guess it doesn't matter. Ultimately, in the end, he's going to get 4 here. He doesn't have enough for Castle Embereth, though. Yeah, I'm a shock away. There. I'm a shock away from losing anyway. This is just desserts at this point. They're like, oh, that Chainwhirler's a great card. Again, you should be hitting me. Oh, it's only creature? Is it only creature? It's still fine. It's still fine. Alright, what do you got, my friend? 1 haste creature. Your little... Perfect. Yep, Rune Blaster wins it. Good game. That was super enjoyable. If I'm going to lose to a deck, I would rather lose to Goblins. Very nice. All right, let's see if we can close this one out. We'll get one more game in and close it out for the night. Lost to Goblins. That's right. It happened. And I'm okay with it. I'm good with it because it was a fun game. Like, that was a really back and forth game. I enjoyed that. Well put together Goblin deck. Bravo, good sir. Umaguma, bravo. If you ever see this video, let me know in the comments down below that you saw this, because that was a good game. And Bill Clinton. We go for... Oh, the humanity. Alright, no life gain decks. Fenlurker, you say? What am I willing to lose? I'm willing to lose a shock. Can't lose the mountain. I'm going to hold off. I've got a feeling this is a discard deck. Fiend Artisan, you say? Cool. So what do we do now? That's permanence with a P. Whenever a source does damage, that controller sacrifices that many permanents. No. He's going to put us on a clock. He's going to want to swing in with us. So you can swing. Do I want to put Chainwhirler down? No, thank you. I mean, I guess I'd be willing to lose a land. Sure. Why not? My plan at this point is to do enough damage, get enough creatures down to do enough damage to him that I'm going to get through and still kill him. And right now I've got 5 getting through. So I've got, how many getting through here now? 2 that would kill him. Let's kill her. No, not yet. Not yet. Another one. That's okay, because I didn't want to cast that anyway. I was actually fighting the urge to cast that. No, thank you. This is an interesting position to be in a red deck because you want to be... Oh, 2 of Blitz. Oh, that's painful. Am I going to take 5? Am I going to take 5 to kill it? And lose 5 permanents? No. Aigi's got the game won here. I have no way through this. What's he debating? What is he debating? Yeah, if I do 6 damage to it first strike, whenever the source deals damage, that source is sacrificed as many permanents. It doesn't matter if it's first strike. I'm not going to block that thing. I'm not sure what old Bill Clinton's thinking here. Maybe he's having trouble with his saxophone. It is on his. Maybe we got lucky and the internet dropped off at his house and I don't have to finish this game. Maybe? Alright, we'll hold. He said hello. I said hello. Here we go. Maybe he doesn't realize it's his turn, that he needs to say okay. Oh, now we figured it out. Yeah, there's nothing here. We're going to say good game because he could just come in with the Oblitz and I can't stop that. So, alright, well, that's the deck. Interestingly enough, we got 2 life gain decks and then the Mono Black Oblit deck, which I love. I love that deck. I play that a lot, actually. So, anyway, do hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments down below how you do your Mono Red deck wins. And like, subscribe right there would be absolutely outstanding. I would appreciate that. It does help out the channel. So, in the meantime, guys, we shall see you in the arena. This video was brought to you in no small part by our patrons. If you would like to help out the channel, go to www.patreon.com/oldguygamingmtga, and thank you for your support.